In my opinion, this special recognition reflects the strong and growing political influence of the LGBT community. Transgendered people are a vulnerable group for sure, but in a paradoxical way, they are also very powerful. When the White House is bathed in rainbow colors, it's not a symbol of weakness, but of strength. Look at Vancouver or Toronto's Pride Parade. These are all displays of power. Politicians and academics, human rights tribunals, the public service, LGBT organizations, and the media, all these elements of society are ready to descend on the head of any offender, wielding two great weapons of shame and condemnation at the mere rumor of discrimination. After a generation of demanding and receiving tolerance, I wonder if the now powerful LGBT movement is very tolerant of difference in this country. Certainly, the LGBT community is a legitimate interest, but it's not the only one. I don't care if it's a Christian or some other religious group, an industry or a powerful business lobby or a rich person or an insistent organization. When some person or group becomes irresistible to the government, when the government can no longer say no to them, I get uncomfortable with that. Because if government ever aligns itself with any partial or private interest rather than the public, someone else's interest is going to suffer. I have some questions. My first question is for the LGBT community. Now that the movement has arrived, now that its view dominates in our society, is it mature enough to tolerate difference, or will it brook no dissent, no other view? My question for my own government, which I'm proud to support, is this. Will parents be able to send their children or young and impressionable people to an institution that supports the acceptance of one's birth gender, or will government take a monolithic approach that supports the concept of gender fluidity alone? In fact, the questions I have just asked are the very kinds of questions the LGBT community asked of society decades ago. Today, the shoe has been firmly and formally placed on the other foot. How will now the LGBT movement deal with difference now that its view dominates? This, I would assert, is a test of maturity. It's a test of democracy. It's a test of liberty, and it is a test of character.